We are in Seattle on this cool July morning and we are about to board Norwegian Joy to Alaska. This is a 10-day itinerary. I'm so excited. We're going to ports we've never been to before. Let's go get on the ship. If you are planning on cruising with Norwegian to Alaska, you are in for a treat. Pier 66 is the easiest terminal I think we've used in a very long time. From the time we got out of our car to right now was like less than 15 minutes. We've got our cards, we've got our freestyle daily, and we're getting on the ship already. Let's go. That was seriously the fastest boarding we have experienced in a very long time. We are on board. We've had our first washy-washy already, and now we're going to go to our assembly station.
Easy.
Get checked in.
So easy.
I know. Wasn't that fabulous?
Yes. That was literally the easiest we've ever got on a ship.
So fast. And we get to check out the lifeboats as we get on board. I don't remember ever walking this way to get on a ship. Hanging out on the lifeboat area.
They split us up based on our musters.
Yes. Yeah, they've gotten smart. They're herding you to your assembly station first and foremost so you can get checked in and get that done. So many people forget to do it. We always do it, but we're going to go do it right now. Pro tip, when you get on pretty much any Norwegian cruise, go straight to the dining reservations because you should have some with your more at sea. And if you've been cruising with Norwegian and you have loyalty status, so platinum and above, you get additional specialty dinings. It's very hard to get good times pre-cruise. So on the app or online, the times seem to be very, very limited. But when you get on board, go straight to wherever they are. Usually they're in Teppanyaki. That's where they are right now. So I went, we have 6 dining credits. So I've made 6 dining reservations and we're ready to go. Now, there are 2 shows on board that need reservations as well. So we're going to go and right across the way and make the show reservations. I love it. It is exactly noon. We're on board. We've already made all of our dining reservations, made our show reservations, and now it's time to explore the ship and get some lunch. So we have come up to Garden Cafe for lunch, as did everyone else. It's quite busy up here, but no fear, we got a table. We've got food, and they have a good variety of meat and vegetables, so me and Jason are both trying to eat healthier. And I know this looks like a lot of food. There's no way I'm actually going to eat all of this, but you can only eat the smallest spoon you can possibly get is still a lot, it seems. But anyway, I have just a variety of meat and vegetables to have for lunch today with a beautiful view of Seattle. Like literally, I can see the Space Needle from my table. I love that Norwegian's dock is right in city center. So it's very convenient to get here as opposed to a lot of the cruise lines are much further down. Let me just say, if you see beef goulash on the buffet, get it. That is very flavorful, very tender meat. And then I got it with some mashed potatoes. And then I have some ratatouille vegetables. I got some bourbon chicken that has vegetables in it. And they were slicing beef, so I got a slice of that and some potatoes. Okay, first lunch, check. That was really good. So I think the tone is set by your first meal on board.
I agree.
And that was good.
My mic's not on.
No.
Yes, I concur. That was a fantastic buffet meal. Mm-hmm. And, it's always exciting getting on the ship, right? Everybody's buzzing around and it's just always exciting and that feeling never gets old. It's one of the best things about getting on a cruise. And we've only been on the Joy one time for 1 day.
1 day.
We got to get on in Los Angeles and tour it and get off of it. So we get to spend some time on it this time.
That was back in 2018 or 2019 when the ship first moved over from the Asia market. Yeah. And so we got a little teaser on the ship, but we're glad to be able to spend 10 days on it this
100%.
time.
100%. So here we are. We're going to go exploring, and we always start off, after the buffet. Yes. We always start off with the buffet. But we come to the pool deck on the Lido, and the sun is about to come out.
It is.
And the pool, it's over to the left side.
Yeah, it's different. Not a single human is in the pool. but the hot tub is full. We've wandered into the thermal suite of the spa. Okay, so when we were on Joy the first time, there was no spa because this ship was built for the Asian market and it was really focused on the arcade and the virtual reality, but it went into dry dock recently, and this is the most beautiful spa. Like, we were just on Aqua, and I like this one better than what's on Aqua. This is gorgeous. There are tons of loungers in here. We got a little hot tub right here. Let's go look around. There are tons of these loungers. I love the shape of them too. What all's in here?
Here's the ice room.
What?
If you want to make yourself a slushie.
I don't know if I would do that.
No, you can't really do that. Don't do that. But yeah, nice and cold. I don't know what temperature it is, but it's cold immediately.
I've
never seen one like this. All the ice rooms are a little different.
Yeah.
Some of them have ice on the walls and on the floor. Some of them ships have snow rooms, but this one's an ice room.
It is nice and cold in
Really
here.
nice and cold. Yeah, it feels good.
Oh, that's a cold plunge.
That is my favorite. So nothing feels as good on Earth, at least in my experience, as a hot and cold plunge. So you come in here and you get hot. Look how deep it is.
Yeah, you can get your whole body in there.
You get your whole body in there and you dunk. Try to stay in there as long as you can, then you get out. Oh my God, when you get out, it's like you feel as good as you could ever feel, honestly. Then of course you'll go to the hot tub.
Yeah.
Do that for a while, then come back, get in the cold plunge, and I'll dunk in and try to stay in there, 4 or 5 minutes, and then get out, and then I'm telling you, it's like total rejuvenation. Sauna. Oh my gosh, I love the sauna.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, it feels so good though, especially
It's so
going in
hot.
the cold room.
I know.
So this is a great spa.
It really is.
Now you have the
All
shower
these cool
wall.
showers. Don't press the buttons, babe.
Hopefully they're not automatic.
They're not. Just don't press the buttons and we'll be
But
okay.
yeah, so
I would crack up if it started
a whole
like...
bunch of different showers that you can do. So we have calm, invigorating, and temperate.
We'll try that another day when we're in swimsuits.
I kind of like the sound of invigorating.
Invigorating.
Yeah. Some more.
A pebble walk.
Aromatic steam room here. Ooh, I love a good steam room.
Ooh, I can't come in there with the camera.
You're about to not be able to see me. Bye. See you. It's quite steamy in there. I love it. That's a really good.
Like, seriously, there's so much steam coming out.
Man, this is a sweet spa.
Oh, I always like a salt room.
Yeah, I never.
Like, the temperature is always great in here. It's not too hot, not too cold.
I never really know what to do in here. It's like I don't really ever feel anything from a salt room.
I think it's just like purifies your skin or something. Pretty though. Look how pretty it is in here.
I have to Google once and for all what's salt.
What is the purpose of a salt room?
Y'all leave a comment. Let us know what it's for, really.
But this is the main entrance right here. Like, we were in the back already when we started, but it's so pretty. And look how many of these thermal loungers there are. I mean, look at this.
Not to mention excellent views from the ship. Talk about super chillin'.
And then these are new. These are called a Four Senses lounger. I can't wait to try that. But yeah, look at the views. I can't wait to be in Alaska and then come up here and have these views. What?
Those are warm. They're all warm.
And oh yeah, we have the full 10-day pass in here, so you'll get an in-depth review of this thermal suite later on.
100%.
Oh my gosh, it keeps going.
More. Just keeps going.
This. Oh my God, I love these. There's so many stone loungers. This is fantastic. Oh, what? Yes. These are so comfortable and they're so warm. I think this is where we do sail away, huh?
Yeah. You think? It's cold out there. It's warm in here.
Okay, back out to the pool deck. We had to detour into the spa. Where does this go?
We took a little detour to our cabin and actually sat on the balcony for a little while because
we did.
It's such a great view of Seattle, and just we were people watching and doing a little bit of work on our phones, making shorts and whatnot, but that was nice. But time to venture back out and see what's up.
Back to exploring. Back to the pool deck where we were a few minutes ago, or where it appeared we were a few minutes ago. All right, so we have a pool over here. Love the kids splash area. Got some water slides up here. Ooh, there's another water slide over there. All right, I'm seeing a bar here and a bar there. Got a hot tub over here. Nice amount of pool loungers out here. And then the other pool that we saw earlier, more loungers, and then there's more loungers on this upper deck. So lots of great spaces outside to watch the beautiful Alaska scenery. Yeah, they just recently opened up the cabins for everyone to go and put their stuff away. So this deck was very, very full a while ago, and now everyone has gone to drop their stuff. And it's like, oh my God, where'd everybody go? We found the jogging track. We will be on here some. Not at the moment, but I love that it goes back behind the Jumbotron. Nerd. Oh, and the sky is finally starting to clear. Oh, look, another giant chess set. I absolutely love it when a cruise leaves from like a downtown city like this. Sailing from Seattle, sailing from Vancouver, San Diego's another really good one, to where you don't feel like you're in a port. Like when you cruise out of Miami, you're in a port, you know. Here, you're in the city and the port's just right here. This is so cool. Okay, something else I love about this ship is the American Diner. So in the beginning, the American Diner had an upcharge. Now it is included. So it's just like the local. You can go in there, you know, during certain times and whatever you want is included. But the menu here, they have spaghetti and meatballs and meatloaf. Those are two of Jason's absolute favorites. Plus they've got burgers and fish and chips and a whole bunch of other stuff. But we will definitely be coming in here for the spaghetti and the meatloaf. And it's so cute. I love the environment in here. We found the gym. The Pulse Fitness Center.
We hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come.
All right, so we have wandered out on Spice H2O. There's not a lot of people out here right now. It's nice and quiet. Great views of Seattle. I love that this is an adult-only area. So it's got lots of loungers back here, great views off the back of the ship. There is a Jumbotron, a bar, and a hot tub. You know, even in Alaska, Vibe Beach Club is a good idea because we pretty much have this deck to ourselves right now. The bartenders just came over and greeted us, asked us if we wanted something to drink. We've got tons of beautiful seating, an empty hot tub. Yeah, this is a very nice deck.
It's one of the most amazing sounds on the planet. Vibing in the vibe.
Yup.
Here on NCL Joy in beautiful Seattle. The sun has finally come out. It's playing peekaboo with us.
Yeah, it's finally warming up.
Yeah. But,
Cheers, honey.
Cheers. Happy cruising.
So we were just talking to our bartender here, and he said that Vibe Beach Club capacity is 170 people, but for this sailing, only 33 have the Vibe Beach access. So I think a lot of people don't get this area for Alaska because they think, oh, this is just really like for the Caribbean or whatever. But really, I mean, you can go sit outside in any weather and you don't have to fight for a lounger. These are padded loungers, so very comfortable.
Nice padded loungers, your own hot tub, your own bar.
Yeah, our own hot tub, own bar, butlers to bring you, snacks and stuff.
Did he say it was 30? I thought he said there was only 33 as of right now.
Yes, as of right now. So some more could sign up, but as of right now, 33 people.
Still.
But he said, this is perfect for Hubbard Glacier Day because everyone wants to be out on deck for Glacier Day. And we have a balcony, so we could go out on our balcony, but you could come up here and they've got hot chocolate and coffee and cookies, and we can sit in a padded lounger. So I think we're definitely going to do that. Or shoot, we can just sit in the hot tub and enjoy the glacier from there.
What? Now you're talking.
There you go.
Happy birthday to Carrie. Happy birthday to you. Stay in the vibes, okay?
Cheers. Here we go.
So I can hear the sail away party happening right over there on that deck. But we are sitting in Vibe Beach Club. We've made some new friends. There's only 33 of us, the entire crew, so we're gonna get to know each other pretty well. And we've just been sitting here enjoying conversation. Our bartenders are awesome here. And we started moving and we're like, oh my gosh, we're moving already. So bye, Seattle. See you in 10 days. So yesterday evening, we did a harbor tour. And so this is Elliott Bay, and we're going out into Puget Sound. So it is beautiful sailing away from the city. So as you get out into the water and you're looking back at the city, it's just beautiful. And the sun has come out, so it's not that overcast like it was when we first boarded the ship. The other ships have left before us. There were 2 other ships in port today, and they left before us, so I can kind of see them sailing over there. It's just very, very exciting getting out on the water. So we will leave Seattle today. We've got tonight and then all day tomorrow sailing. They're pulling up the pads right now off the loungers. And then the next day we sail until I think 1 o'clock before we get into Juneau. So we've got definitely from this point on quite a bit of time at sea, which I absolutely love. It's very relaxing. So we just discovered that if you come to the upper deck of Vibe, A, the views are fantastic, but B, you can look down on the sail away party, so you can be part of it without actually having to leave Vibe Beach Club. Okay, so we have had a pretty stellar day so far. Super fantastic weather, easy boarding process. We had a great sail away up in Vibe Beach Club, just relaxing, beautiful scenery, nice and windblown, watching the beautiful scenery of Seattle pass by us. And now it is time. We've come to our room. Our luggage is here. So let's show you around our cabin. So we have a standard balcony cabin, nice big king size bed right here. We have nightstands on either side, and there are USBs for charging your phone on both sides of the bed. That is a big plus. On this side of the room, there's Jason. We have our seating area over here and the balcony. Are you dancing for us? Oh, he's showing us around. I do love the decor in this room. It's not loud, it's not bright, it's very toned down and very comfortable. And I'm standing in the shower so that you can see how much room there is. So this bathroom's the standard square footprint shower, but I just made a complete turn with my camera, so we are good on space. right, let's go to dinner. Pro tip, book a specialty dining restaurant early on the first night of your cruise. So we are here at Q tonight. We had a 5:45 dinner reservation. We're some of the first people in here. It is a very laid back environment in this restaurant. There's a band going to be starting here playing country music at 6:30. Just ran into some friends, so we had to stop and chat for a little bit. But yeah, so we chose Q on purpose because we figured it would not be a super busy restaurant. We walked by the main dining and there's literally a line out the door of people waiting to get in. We come in here and there's hardly anybody here, and we've already got food, and they're going to give us so much food. Like they said, 2 appetizers, we each get an entree, and we're sharing everything. So we got 1 brisket and 1 platter of a little bit of all the meats. And look what's arrived already. We have deviled eggs and fried okra. All right, here's the test. My mom makes fried okra. Really good fried okra. So let's see how this compares. There's like a little chipotle. It's actually pretty good. I like the chipotle sauce that it's dipped in. Is it the same as my mom's? No. Nobody's gonna beat my mom, but this is really good.
And look what I got, deviled eggs. It's really the reason I came here, man. I love these deviled eggs. I remember them from the last time we ate at Q. It's been a long time, but I'm just a big deviled egg guy. I love deviled eggs, and I love barbecue.
Is that a piece of bacon
it
sticking
just
out of
made
your deviled
sense
egg?
to come here first. Of course it is. Hello? So, over the lips to the gums, look out stomach. Here it comes.
The whole thing. Good.
Just right. Just what we want. Love it. They got a really potent mustard flavor, which I like mustard, so I'm good with that. All right, so these right here are the brisket sliders. We have over here some battered and fried jalapenos. Which is interesting. I think I'm going to take one of those and slap right on top of there. So I got some brisket. Looks like a type of slaw. And this is a pretzel bun. And I'm not a big fan of pretzel buns. So I'm going to take the top one off because I'm like low carb. Don't you be judging me.
Eat your low carb brisket slider.
I'm going to take the top bun off and I'm going to eat it like this. That is great. That's a good bite right there.
It looks good. One for you, one for me.
I think I did the right thing pulling this off because it's symmetrical.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
So now it's balanced. Otherwise, it's going to be too much bread, in my opinion. Just take the top bun off and do this. It's great. It's a great little slider right here.
This is a lot of food. A lot of food. So next up, we have crab cakes. Because why not? Got some crab cake. Dip it in the delicious sauce.
On the crab cake scale, I mean, I wouldn't think of crab cakes at a barbecue restaurant.
Right. Like, of all the appetizers, it's my least favorite, but it's not a bad crab cake.
Ooh.
It's just everything else is so good.
It has arrived.
And this is our very first song coming from
Brisket.
Joy.
My favorite. And look at this, y'all. Look at this.
Oh my God.
It falls apart.
And the music just started as our food came out. How perfect timing.
That's perfect eating barbecue music.
Oh my God, right?
As sexy as the barbecue is.
Chicken. When a chicken breast is not dry, you've done well. That's delicious. That's got fantastic flavor. Jason leaves the bread for me. Oh my God, y'all. Dessert. Like, we weren't going to get dessert, and something said, look, we've been having like great food here, so we have to try this. Banana pudding and peach cobbler. It's so pretty. I don't even want to mess it up, but you know, I got to. Oh, it's like hard meringue on top. It's our song.
Yeah. I sang that to Elisa at a wedding.
Oh my God. So the meringue is warm on top, so it's like been fired a little bit. That's decadent. Oh my God. I didn't want to eat much of this. That's hilarious. Look how beautiful it is from our balcony. What? Look at this. Oh my gosh. We got mountains. We've got ocean. We've got ships. More mountains. This is beautiful. I'm telling you, the views from an Alaska cruise are the best. And we're not anywhere near Alaska. We're in Washington still. But the scenery is just already breathtaking. Oh, it's so pretty out here. It is chilly. Okay, let's see if I can check the temperature. 59 degrees. It is currently 59 degrees at this moment. You know what's also great about Alaska cruise? You can sleep with the door open and it's nice and chilly in your room. Yeah, we're in the cabin.
Natural sound machine.
Natural sound machine, natural air conditioning. We have made it back to the room and I don't think we're gonna leave again. We're gonna unpack our suitcases, chill for a little bit and then kind of see how we feel. But we're probably gonna call it a night because first days are always exciting and then you're ready to relax and that's what we're about to do. But man, just look at this. Oh, it doesn't get better than this. Actually, it does. Wait till we get to Alaska. This is just like a precursor. Woke up this morning, went to the gym, and then walked on the outdoor track. And I absolutely love doing this in Alaska because you can walk and walk and walk and you don't get overheated. Yes, I actually did get a little warm. It's in the 50s right now, but I did 2.5 miles outside and it was glorious. But I mean, look at this. Look. How fantastic. It's not super sunny today. It's cloudy and overcast, but to me, this is what you want. You know, you expect that Alaska weather. We are in the open Pacific. So whenever you leave Seattle, you go through the Puget Sound and you come out and you go in the open Pacific around Vancouver Island. And tomorrow we will enter the Inside Passage. So we are just enjoying the cool weather today and explored the ship a little bit. And I think we're going to the spa. That is Vancouver Island over there. Just realized that we've had such a relaxing morning on board that I haven't even put any makeup on. So, you know, this is what it is right now. I don't see me putting makeup on maybe till dinner tonight. Anyway, we just spent a glorious 2 hours in the thermal suite. I am so glad we have the pass for the full 10 days on the ship, and we will probably be in there just about every day. I personally just sat on one of the stone loungers most of the time. I did venture out a little bit, got in the sauna for a couple of minutes and the cold room for a couple of minutes, but Jason loves the circuit. The steam room, the sauna, the cold room, the cold plunge, and he'll just go around and around and do those while I'm sitting on a lounger. But we have come to American Diner for lunch. It is open at noon, and they start seating people a little bit before, so I got here about 5 minutes before and snagged the table. Jason's getting out of his wet swimsuit. I didn't get wet, so I'm good. And I'm excited for this because it's something a little different. It's complimentary, and you can come here, so it's very much like the local. You can just go and sit and, you know, order whatever you want off the menu. But they've got some unique items here, and we stopped by yesterday and saw the menu and saw that there's spaghetti and meatballs and meatloaf on here, and those are two of Jason's favorites, so we have to give it a try.
I got me a white bean and chicken chili soup, and I've already snuck a bite in. It's absolutely delicious. We're chilling in like this like car booth.
I love it.
Total diner feel. The sun just came out, and I'll tell you what, that is absolutely delicious. Not a very small portion. So I've noticed that the portions are like getting smaller. This very small portion, which is good because I got some meatloaf coming. This is just my appetizer. I'm looking forward to that meatloaf, and it's called homemade meatloaf. That's what I ordered for my like entree. We're trying to figure out what excursions we're gonna do. So we've been reading, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We're either gonna kayak or we're gonna paddle with the whales.
Kayaking too.
That's kayaking too, but it's like kayaking next to whales or just kayaking. The difference is moolah.
Yes. The difference is $300 a person.
Yeah, big difference. But we're trying to decide if we want to spend that extra to do that. But yeah, amazing experience on this cruise so far. I'm having a great cruise, man.
And my appetizer is a boring salad, but it is actually a Greek salad. So I've got some feta cheese on there. Looks good. I've been on a kick lately for chicken salad sandwiches. So when this came up on the menu and it's on like toasted multi-grain bread, I have to give this a try. That's good.
Those fries look really good too. I went with the meatloaf. Although I feel like I should have got the burger. I've been seeing everybody's burgers come out and they look really great. And we're at the American Diner. That's the first thing that comes to mind, but I love meatloaf. Look at that.
Yeah, you got some bonus bacon off my sandwich.
Some bonus bacon. She took the bacon off of her chicken salad sandwich, so I'm going to eat that first.
You enjoying that bacon, honey?
That's really good bacon. All right, now finally to the main course. Oh, who doesn't love meatloaf?
Right?
That's good. Just the flavor of home. Get a little bite of mashed potatoes, a little bite of corn, and a little bite of meatloaf.
And make a giant bite.
Nothing wrong with that. That's very good meatloaf. Real soft, tender, and the sauce just got that nice tangy hit that you want just to top it off. That's a great little meal right there.
Okay, so we said this was either going to be crazy or amazing. The hot tub on the main pool deck is absolutely jam-packed. And this is why you get Vibe Beach Club in Alaska, because there are a total of 5 people up here and this hot tub is completely empty. So me and Jason are about to go enjoy ourselves.
I'll tell you what, one thing about it, the bar service is absolutely incredible here at the Vibe. I mean, you can be in your hot tub, they will bring the drinks to you. I didn't ask for this water, but look at this water we got.
What?
Nice little vase of water. We got some mint, orange, lemon slices in there. They got it poured up for us. Got me a Michelob and a cup, which I think I want to do the cup for right now, just to switch it up. That's how I switch it up. I go from Michelob Ultra to Michelob Ultra and a cup.
But look at this view. Look at this. Off the side of the ship.
And it's only cold when you get out.
Yeah, it's only cold when you get out. Yeah, so I didn't know if this was going to be a crazy, what are we doing experience or amazing. It's amazing because I'm only waist deep in this water, but the water's so warm that it's like radiating heat up my body. They like brought us blankets, so if we wanted to just like sit on the lounger, they brought us blankets. And then we said, oh, we're gonna get in the hot tub, so he brought us towels. I mean, just like the service level up here is top notch. All right, I'm gonna get in this warm water now. Tip 0 for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is awesome. Cheers, Lonnie.
Cheers.
So just checking in. We've been in the hot tub about 45 minutes. We're still the only ones in the hot tub. Nobody else has entered Vibe Beach Club. The sun has come out for a few minutes. It's gone back behind the clouds.
Fingers are getting pruny.
Yes, we're nice and pruny. And it feels fantastic. You come out of the water a little bit and you're like, oh, that's kind of chilly. Let me get back in.
Where's the old nipples?
And the bartenders will just like come over. You need anything? Because we're like literally one of like 5 people in Vibe right now. They have some warm cookies over there.
Hey, we're vibing.
We're vibing in Vibe. So you can see by looking at the horizon, the ship is starting to list from side to side.
It's like being on a teeter top.
Look at that. What? We had the most relaxing sea day on the face of the earth. I mean, we went to the spa, then we went and hung out in a hot tub for a few hours, then we went back to the spa, then we showered and came to dinner. So we are at La Cucina tonight. This is the Italian specialty dining restaurant. I've already demolished the bread because, you know, that's what I do. And for appetizers, I asked if I could get an appetizer-sized portion of lasagna. So that's what I got. And Jason got a really good-looking caprese salad.
So super simple caprese salad. I got one little sprig of basil and tomatoes and mozzarella. Straightforward. I'm going kind of light tonight. I ordered the salmon tonight too, but I'm kind of in the mood for salmon. I know we're at an Italian restaurant and you're probably thinking, why did you get the salmon? I'm thinking the same thing. This is good though. So refreshing. Caprese salads, that cold, delicious, rich flavor of that mozzarella and the olive oil drizzled all over it with that cracked pepper that I just cracked over it. A nice, good, ripe tomato. And there's not a lot of basil, but I can taste the flavor of it.
I did not go light at this Italian restaurant. I got a small portion of lasagna for my appetizer.
You didn't go light. You did it right.
Because if lasagna is on the menu, it's just like really hard for me to pass it up. And this looks...
I agree. You're way cooler than me right now because I'm wishing that I would have got that.
That's delicious. Oh my God, that's so good. You have to try this.
And it's a really nice portion for an appetizer.
Yep.
They had the spaghetti carbonara appetizer portion, which I'm regretting not getting.
Maybe they'll bring you one. So FYI, I said the lasagna was good. That lasagna was amazing. Like,
that hit the spot.
It hit the spot. Really, I could stop there because that was an appetizer portion. It was huge. But I have that ossobuco, which is a lamb shank, over a saffron risotto. There's a little sprig of rosemary sticking out of there. We'll move that off.
Is it tender?
Oh, is
goodness.
it?
Is it?
What? Oh, yeah. Super, super tender. Build that perfect bite with a little bit of the risotto, a little bit of lamb.
Way different than lasagna, huh?
It is. The lamb is so tender. I mean, literally, it's just falling apart. And that risotto is delicious. That's a yummy meal. It's so good.
Like I said, I got the salmon. It looks very delicious.
It does.
Very pretty presentation. Got some greens on it, some carrots, and a little bit of like potato, nice and flaky. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So that looks cooked. That looks like it's cooked pretty good, y'all. Let's give that a bite.
Is that hitting the spot for you tonight?
Cooked very well. Yep, I'm happy with that. Good healthy choice, but it's very flavorful. Superfood right here, y'all, because I got to get my game on because I got to paddle and kayak tomorrow. So I got to be strong. Ready? This is superfood. This is good stuff right here.
And when in Alaska,
Carrot.
good meal.
Absolutely.
I cannot be in an Italian restaurant and not try the tiramisu. So I used to not like tiramisu because I didn't like coffee. I know I'm like one of those weird people. For years of my life did not drink coffee. Well, now I do. So I have to try tiramisu again. Smells like coffee. That's delicious. How did I used to not like this stuff?
How do you not like bacon still? Let's give that a go again.
I still don't like bacon.
Whatever.
But the tiramisu is really good here. Well, that is a wrap for our first 2 days on Norwegian Joy. Today has been a stellar sea day. It's just been about relaxation for us. We have wandered, we have relaxed, we've sat very, very still today. It's been fantastic. We did just go to the short excursions desk and book us an excursion for tomorrow. So there's good and bad about booking on board. So when you book on board, you know exactly what you're going to get. You can talk to the short excursions team, ask them questions, but some excursions are sold out. So we were going to do sea kayaking in Juneau, and it is sold out in Juneau. So we scheduled that for Sitka. So we are going to get to go sea kayaking. But tomorrow we are going to do the Mendenhall Glacier Explorer, and I think it's perfect for us because they're going to take us to Mendenhall Glacier and then say, there's a trail, and there's a trail, and there's a trail. Bye, go hike and have fun. So I love it. Oh, I'm a happy girl this morning. The sun is out. Welcome to the Inside Passage of Alaska. We are sailing towards Juneau right now. It is about 8 o'clock in the morning right now. We don't arrive into Juneau until about 1:30, so we get this beautiful view all morning. Whales like to hang out in these waters, so it's very, very common when you're sailing from here into Juneau to see spouts next to the ship. So you definitely want to be on the lookout for those. I just walked outside, so I haven't seen any yet, but I will be looking for them this morning. Oh, I'm just so happy. Yesterday it was just overcast all day long. The sun came out for maybe 10 minutes all day, and then I wake up this morning and it's just glorious sunshine. Actually, I'll be honest, this sun has been out since 5:30 this morning. I just chose to ignore it and sleep a little bit later. So we are up in the observation lounge right now, and there are a lot of whales. I can see a lot off in the distance. One just came up pretty darn close to the ship. So what you look for is just like a spout of water coming out of the water. And then if they're going to dive, then you'll see their tail. It's rare to see like a full body breach, but you can see the spouts and the tails a lot. And we've seen just in the 5 minutes I've been here, probably 10 or more. It's kind of hard to capture on camera because it happens so quickly, but this is cool. This is one of the reasons I absolutely love Alaska. And they do have a coffee station. You can make an iced coffee if you want to, or you can go pay $6 for Starbucks, which I'm still probably going to do. The observation lounge also has its own Starbucks up here and a light breakfast in the morning. So pastries, yogurt, fruit, and cereal if you don't want to go to the buffet. Yeah, I broke down and got a Starbucks. I was trying to make my own iced coffee and it just wasn't tasting right. That's better. Jason scored us one of these spots up front. Look at this. I cannot get over how beautiful it is today. This outdoor walking track, literally the best gym on the face of the earth. It's nice and cool. It's like 56 degrees out here. Stunning views. The sun is out. Great morning. So we've been up on the upper decks most of the morning and came down to deck 8, which is the waterfront. So it's a deck that goes almost all the way around the ship. And there's a lot less people down here, but this view right here off the back of the ship is amazing. We're in the Stevens Passage, which is this area right here going into Juneau. The mountains around us still have snow on them, and this is July. Yeah, July, and there's still snow up there. Absolutely beautiful day. We couldn't ask for better weather. This is our first port on Norwegian Joy, and we got the good spot in downtown. We are right next to the Red Dog Saloon and Tracy's Crab Shack if we choose to visit either of those establishments. We do have an excursion. It's going to be a little while until that, so we're just going to go explore the town a little bit until it's time for our excursion. So literally at the port we are, as soon as you walk off, the Red Dog Saloon is right there. So we're going to go see if it's busy, if we can get in. So coming here mid-afternoon, not busy. We got in no problem. You come here at night after excursions, it's very busy, and getting a table is a challenge.
We were like, we're not going to do the Red Dog Saloon again. We do it every time. Let's do something different. It's quirky and, you know, and all that stuff. But it was right here. As soon as we got off the ship, we were like, well, we got time to kill.
Yep.
All right, duck farts are in order. So we are sitting down at our table, listening to some great music here in the famous Red Dog Saloon, waiting on our duck farts. I got a Red Dog beer, and Lisa got
A cider.
So just cocktails.
So I got a local cider that was made here in Talkeetna. That's good. Nice and sweet.
All right, so we are going to wash that down with the Red Dog Red, which is Alaskans' take on an Irish-style red ale. Cheers.
So which is better, the duck fart or the red ale?
I'm not going to answer that.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Jason has actually decided he's going to get back on the ship. Something about that duck fart maybe didn't hit him right, or I don't know, but I'm going to go check out Mendenhall Glacier on my own this time. For perspective, here is the ship, and here is the meeting point for all Norwegian booked excursions. Okay, I have made it to Mendenhall Glacier. So this excursion is 3 hours total. It's about a 30-minute drive from Juneau out here to the visitor center. There's the glacier right there. Literally, you get dropped off at the visitor center, you can walk to this point and you can see the glacier. But we are going to get, I don't think we're not going to get closer to it. We're going to go do a hike to a waterfall. So I think this will be the best view that we have of Mendenhall Glacier. There are excursions that will take you onto the glacier by helicopter. We didn't do that, but we've got a great view of the glacier here. The visitor center is closed, but the bathrooms are open. Yay. It's weird. It's like a little cooler already. You can like almost feel like the cold radiating, but it's a very warm day. Other interesting fact, what you're seeing is a tiny, tiny portion of the glacier. If you look at the map and look at Mendenhall Glacier, it's enormous. It goes way, 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 way back there. We're only seeing a very small portion of it. All right, but let's go for a walk. Okay, I'm not crazy. You literally can feel the cold air. It says it right here. Like I felt it. I'm like, that's so weird. I can feel the cold air. And then I come over here and read this. Okay, Mendenhall Glacier over here, hiking trail this way. So there are multiple hiking trails around here. We are going to the waterfall. It's called Nugget Falls. That's where we're headed first. But before we go there, there is a place called Photo Point, which is right here. It's just a quick walk from the visitor center. And from here, you can get a view of Mendenhall Glacier and the waterfall. So let's go check that out first before we do the full hike. So you can stay up here or you can go down a little bit. But yeah, from right here, the waterfall is right there and the glacier is right there. Okay, so actually that was not Photo Point. Photo Point is this way. There is a little trail, very short walk, so we're gonna go check it out first. If you can't do a lot of walking, you can definitely take a picture from right up there. But if I can get a better picture down here, why not? So yeah, very short walk. And look at that view. How pretty. It's the waterfall and the glacier. I can hear the waterfall from here. So beautiful. Okay, so I thought the view from the visitor center would be the best view. It's not. Come to Photo Point. This is definitely the best view of the glacier, and you have the waterfall right here and lots of people, but you can still get great photos. Okay, that was a beautiful sight. But we can see from that vantage point, there are lots of people down at the waterfall. So they have the Nugget Trails path, and they say it's about 45 minutes around track. It's a mile in, mile out. It is 5:52. Let's see how long it takes us. Yeah, this excursion is called the Mendenhall Glacier Explorer, and it's 3 hours. So basically they drop you off and you have 2 hours here. And it only takes about 10 minutes to walk to the photo point, and you can see the visitor center if it's open, which it's not for us. So you might as well do a hike, or else you're going to be quite bored. But the whole point of this is to get out in nature. So we are hiking. I say we, it's just me today. I'm just so used to saying we. I am hiking to the waterfall. There are all ages on this path, so anyone can do this. Like I said, it's relatively flat. It's all paved. I've even seen strollers. Saw a guy with a boot on his foot, so he had like a broken foot or something recently. So this is a trail that anybody can do. I'm walking at a brisk pace, just that's how I walk, but you can walk as slow as you want. I'm trying to get both trails in, so that's why I'm walking fast. Getting there. This trail is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we're approaching the big waterfall, but there's a small waterfall running through here too. It is small, but it sounds great. It's just beautiful because it's nestled in everything. I can tell we're getting close because I can hear the roar of the waterfall as we're approaching. Oh yeah, totally worth the walk down here. Okay, that only took 15 minutes. 15 minutes, totally fast walk. All right, this is gorgeous. It's Nugget Falls. I don't know if you can see, but there's just like mist coming off, going out into the air. That is a powerful waterfall. Now you cannot see Mendenhall Glacier from here. You can see the tip top of it over there, but you do this walk to get the great view of the waterfall. The best view of the glacier is the photo point that we were at earlier, but this is beautiful. Okay, my legs are completely soaked, but I had to get really close to the waterfall. It's cold coming off of there and so beautiful to stand right here. That was awesome. Totally worth the walk. I mean, look at that. 15 minutes at a brisk pace, well, maybe 20 minutes, hang out here with the waterfall for a few minutes, and now I'm gonna walk back and go down the other trail. I will say, this is spectacular weather for Juneau. It is like 70 degrees right now, so nice and warm, got short sleeves on. This is the Tongass National Rainforest. This is one of the largest rainforests in the world, only second to the Amazon. So seriously, they get a lot of rain here, and this day could not be better. So we had the overcast, ugly but not rainy day yesterday, and today is just glorious sunshine and warmth. Very warm, especially when you get out and hike. Kind of wish I had shorts on, but that's okay, I'll be fine. Okay, so that's the visitor center behind me. The trails that we just did, the photo point and the Nugget Falls, are to the right of the visitor center, and those are both done. Let me see what time it is. It is 6:36. I still have almost an hour because our transport comes back at 7:30, so I definitely have time to do the other trail, which is on that side of the visitor center. Okay, so I didn't catch this sign on the way in, but you are here. So we took this trail up here, and then we walked to Photo Point, which is a very short walk. And then there's the hike to Nugget Falls Trail. And now we are going down here to Steep Creek Trail. Hey, Steep Creek Trail. Okay, here we go. So none of the signs say how long this one is. All the others say, oh, it's this long or that long. None of these do. So I have no idea how long this trail is, but I've got them. It's an hour, and I don't think it's going to be that long. So let's go check it out. Okay, so there's a path that goes that way, and then in front of me, look at this. Due to the frequency of bears, we recommend not taking your pets. All right, but we're going to go through here. So on the other trail, the main reason for going down that trail is to see the waterfall. For this one, it's the wildlife. So there's a chance of seeing porcupines, other wildlife like that along the way, but there's supposed to be salmon in the creek. This is the right time for salmon. And what happens when there's salmon? There could be bears. We'll see. I say that and then I walk upon this sign. So fingers crossed, we'll see something. And then there's trails that go this way and trails that go this way. So that's why there's no time limit or distance limit, because there's multiple trails. This trail's not near as busy as the waterfall. There's still people, but so pretty. Okay, interesting. Trail closed beyond this gate, so part of it is not open today. All right, but we can go the other direction. So I was just standing by the creek. I'm like, I'm just gonna stand here and see if any salmon come through, because a little while ago I was walking by and I could hear a salmon like splashing in the creek, but I couldn't see it. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait right here. Didn't find a salmon. A mama bear and 3 cubs just walked through the creek under the bridge, and we're like, definitely see why there's elevated walkways through here, because that bear would have been right next to me if there had not been a bridge. Oh my God, that was incredible. Right here. Oh my God, if I would have just been like, okay, I'm done, and walked off, I'd have missed that. So where there's water, there's salmon. Where there's salmon, there's bears. Just wait, and you might get lucky like I did. Oh my God, that was incredible. Oh. Okay, so after seeing those bears, I understand why the rest of the trail is closed, because it is not fenced in where all of this is, because that would have been terrifying. But and I said, oh, it's so funny, because I was like, well, I'm going to hang out by the creek to see salmon. Didn't see salmon, but saw bears. Stayed by the creek, and here comes 2 salmon. So that was really cool. I've got 30 minutes to kill until the bus comes to pick me up. So I think I'm just going to hang out right here by the creek and see if anything else shows up. What a cool excursion. Like, I was like, we're going to go see a glacier. We'll go see a waterfall. And then I see bears. Bears! Right. Like, literally, I could have reached out and touched that mama bear. I didn't, but I could have. So when you have an open-ended excursion like this, you have to kind of take a few notes. And so in here, I have bus number 131. My driver's name is Bridger, and the pickup time is 7:30. So I have an alarm set for 7:20. It's almost that time. But I've just been enjoying standing here by this creek. I'm going to go take one more look at Mendenhall Glacier, and it's just about time to go. But this was a surprisingly fantastic excursion. If I'd have just left, I would have missed the salmon and I would have missed the bears. But sometimes you just have to be present. Just stand still and wait for the wildlife to come to you. Absolutely fantastic. Beautiful glacier, amazing waterfall, and bears. Oh, it doesn't get better than that.
All right, one last view of the glacier.
Well, that was a great day here in Juneau. The sun is starting to set here. It doesn't get dark until late. It is 8:30 right now, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything since lunch, so I'm back on board. I'm gonna go find Jason, get some dinner. If you do want to eat in Juneau, there are a lot of good places to eat. Actually, the Red Dog Saloon where we at actually has good food. Tracy's Crab Shack right there. And we just found out that if you want other than crab, like if you've got somebody who wants crab, somebody who wants something else, go to Twisted Fish. We haven't been there yet, and it's a place that we definitely want to try. As far as excursions go, the one we did today is called the Mendenhall Glacier Explorer. It's $119 a person, and when you use your More at Sea discount, that takes $50 off, so that's not bad. I really enjoyed this. Another great excursion in Juneau is whale watching. We've done it twice in Juneau. Absolutely fabulous. There are a lot of humpback whales. I mean, we saw them coming into Juneau, but the tour guides here know where the whales go, and they take you there, and we've gotten some amazing encounters with the whales. Absolutely spectacular. So this is your first time in Juneau, I recommend the whale watching. If you've done it before and looking for something else to do, what we did today was fantastic. All right, let's go get some food. I'm hungry.
Tonight for dinner, we are at Le Bistro, which is the French specialty dining restaurant on all of Norwegian Cruise Line ships. The food is always delicious in here, and I always look forward to eating at Le Bistro on every single cruise. And tonight did not disappoint. It was very delicious, and I especially enjoyed that dessert.
Glacier Day is always one of my favorite days of an Alaska cruise. And we are up here in Five Beach Club because we are heading into the inlet where Hubbard Glacier is. And from up here, there's very few people because there's only 33 people that bought Five Beach Club this week. So low crowds. Jason literally has a hot tub to himself. I'm going to be getting in shortly. I just had to get a little bit of work done first. Secondly, they gave us blankets. I'm literally sitting on a padded chair with my laptop, cold Coke Zero in a can, not a fountain drink, just extra fantastic. And I have a blanket up here. There are cookies over by the bar and hot chocolate. I think I'm gonna maybe grab me some hot chocolate when I get in the hot tub, which will be happening pretty soon. But let me just walk around and show you this. This is fantastic, and this is just such a spectacular way to spend the day. This is my office for the day right here. Not a bad office. But you can see there's not a ton of people in here. That bar is open. This bar is technically open, but the bartenders are at the other one. Hot chocolate. Let's see here. Yes, please. Perfectly temperatured hot chocolate out here on a cold day. So the funny thing is, it was actually warm this morning. We walked outside on the balcony and we're like, oh, wait, I thought we were in Alaska. It's not cold outside. Walked by the pool deck on our way up here to Vibe, and there's people sunbathing, literally sunbathing in Alaska. This is, I think, our 6th, maybe 7th trip to Alaska, and I've never seen anyone sunbathing on Glacier Day until today. The pool deck is full, people are having fun, and we are sailing through some absolutely pristine, beautiful areas, mountains all around us, beautiful glacial water on our way to Hubbard. Jason's got the hot tub to himself, but look at these amazing padded loungers. What? I'm about to land on one of these for a little bit. They have the cabanas too that you can get. We did not get a cabana. And then just look out there. Oh, so pretty. The clouds have come down. Yeah, the sun was out earlier. Now the clouds have literally come down and they're covering the tops of the mountains all around us. Okay, now coming over, this is where most people are. And there's cookies. Oh yes. Ooh, actually, I think I will get that last oatmeal raisin cookie right there. Yep, only one person in this hot tub over here too. And look how many padded loungers for the 33 of us in this area. But let's enjoy this cookie. Oh my God, it's a good cookie. Just look at the view. We're moving very, very slowly. You can see the darker clouds coming down as we approach the glacier. Let's go up here. Let's see, come through here, go up the stairs. This may be the best view on the ship right now. So look at this. Glass on this side. Comfy loungers, and glass on this side. Get all the space and hardly any people. This is deck 20, so it's the highest point on the ship. And from here, I can see off that side of the ship, I can see forward, I can see on that side of the ship, and I can see off the back. I can literally get a 360-degree view from this deck. That's pretty spectacular. And it's the weather's weird. Like, it's cold, but it's not cold. It's not windy. That's the thing. It's chilly out here, but it's not windy, so you're not having to bundle up. But what a great space. What a great view. I'm literally standing right next to the hot tub so I can look over the railing. Don't worry, the railing is still up to my chest. It's not dangerous. But from the hot tub, you literally have the best view of the glacier because the hot tub is stuck out and you can see down, and I can see the glacier already. Look at this. Look at that view. What? Look at the bridge way down there. So, I mean, this is like even a better view than the captain has. Well, maybe. Okay, we're having the most interesting weather right now. It was cloudy coming in. It's really, really dark clouds all around these mountains right here. But right above the glacier, the sun is shining down directly on the glacier. It's the weirdest thing. It's like dark, 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 dark sun right here on the glacier. So we're getting closer to it. And as you get closer to a glacier, it gets colder. The temperature is definitely dropping. So I'm about to, Jason actually scheduled a massage for 2 o'clock. And that's about the time we're pulling into the glacier. So anyway, he's gonna see the Hubbard from his massage table. And I'm gonna see it from right here, but hopefully he'll get back. Actually, he might time it perfectly because he's already there. He might time it right as we are doing our rotation. So fingers crossed he'll make it back. But anyway, I'm about to grab one of these padded loungers, wrap up in my blanket, and just watch the scenery for a while. We are getting there. Tell you what, I've thoroughly been enjoying my little lounger with my towel wrapped around my legs, just watching the beauty pass by as we approach Hubbard Glacier. There are 3 ships at this glacier today. So we are the last ship to arrive. There were 2 smaller ships and they're going and getting their views, and it looks like it's our turn now. That one is turning and pulling out and we're coming in. So again, the weather has not changed. Still super dark clouds all around us and bright sunny skies on Hubbard Glacier. So we are making our way up. We're getting closer. I think I mentioned this already, but in case I didn't, this is the largest glacier in Alaska. So we have been to Glacier Bay many times, and you've got Marjorie Glacier, which is absolutely amazing, and John Hopkins Glacier, but this is the biggest. So there are snacks. So we saw cookies earlier and there was hot chocolate, but now as we are approaching the glacier, they have brought out seafood rolls. It's a cold roll. I did not ask what kind of seafood it is, but let's give it a try. It's tasty. It's got a good spicy sauce on it. And another Coke Zero. Yeah, I'm all warm and toasty with my blanket wrapped around my legs as we approach the glacier. I can see it right here from my seat, or if I want a really clear view, I can stand up next to the hot tub and then you don't have the glass. But I can see it perfect right here, right now. When we get right up on the glacier, I'll get out of my chair and take some more pictures. But right now, I'm quite comfortable. Go figure. It has started sprinkling as we're getting really, really close to the glacier. Hopefully it won't last long. I have taken shelter underneath the bar because the bar is completely covered. So I got a spot over here that I can still see just fine. And fingers crossed it will stop. And as soon as Jason gets back, because he's been gone an hour, so hopefully he will be back soon from his massage, and we're gonna hop in that hot tub, and I won't care if it's raining then. Okay, this is glacier viewing at its best. We're literally, standing out here on deck. The ship is making its rotation. I have been port side for most of the time I've been up here at Vibe, but right now the glacier is really shown on starboard. So let's go over to starboard and see what we can see. And we are making a rotation, but I still think port side's not gonna see it as well until we make that full rotation. So we're gonna go see it right now. Oh yeah, you can see that the deck is wet right now, but that's okay. Look at that beautiful view. And yep, you can just sit in the hot tub and enjoy the glacier. Let's get a little bit closer view. Yeah, there's a pretty big ice field out here, so this is as close as we can get due to the ice. So there is an excursion that I didn't even know about, and it's a tiny little boat, and I don't know how many people are on it, but it came off of our ship and it took people all the way up to the glacier. So I was talking to some others here and they said that it opened up just for a couple of days and it sold out very quickly. I didn't see it, I didn't know about it, but dang, that would be cool to go that close to a glacier. The size of that ice, it's big. It doesn't look that big on camera, but it's big, big, big pieces of ice. I have my new spot for the rest of glacier viewing. So the lounge chair's got a little damp from the sprinkling, but it has stopped, so I have laid down a beach towel. I have my blanket, and I am comfortable. Something else that's really cool on Glacier Day is they open the bow of the ship up. That's the only time it's ever open. That's an area that you normally can't go to, but because of how the ship is turning, so we were, came in, and starboard side was getting the really, really good view, and we're turning now. So if you're at the point, if you're out on the bow, you're getting that dead on perfect view of Hubbard Glacier. And we're going to keep rotating around all the way around. And so everyone that's on port side can get the view. So if you have a balcony, you can obviously stay out on your balcony, have your own, private area. I like it up here because it's more open, it's, enjoyable. You do have, a bar, and you've got hot tubs, and you've got comfy loungers. So sitting out here is super, super nice for glacier viewing. But we are rotating, so I think I'm going to go back to my original lounger on the other side of the ship now. This ship has spun, and now this side of the ship is getting the perfect view. I just got a text from Jason that his massage is over, so he will be getting back hopefully in time to get this view. All right, it's hot tub time. So this one is empty on this side of the ship. Got 2 towels. I'm gonna put these right here, and then very quickly strip down our clothes and get into the hot tub because it is very cold over here. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit again. Hopefully that will stop. But yeah, we're gonna ride out the next hour or so in this hot tub. It's raining.
Yeah, I think we're about to have to get out. It's starting to come down pretty good.
Yep. Weather's crazy. The glacier is right there, but you can't see it anymore because the clouds have come down. And there's that boat bringing people back to the ship that got an up-close view of the glacier. Good morning from Skagway, Alaska. It is a beautiful day today. The sky is clear, the sun is shining. It is like 55 degrees and feels fabulous. If this is your first time to Skagway, you absolutely must ride this train. This is the White Pass Railway. It takes you on the historic route up the mountain. You can do just the train that goes up and comes back down, or you can do a combination of the train and a bus back down. I've done both. They are amazing excursions. But we've been to Skagway quite a few times. We have done this twice. So what we're doing today is our friends have rented a car and invited us along. We're going to drive the White Pass summit ourselves via car. If you do this, you do have to bring your passport because you will go into Canada. So that is what we are doing today, and I'm really excited to have a different perspective of this route. But first, before we hit the road, coffee. We're at Glacial Coffee House, and I have my iced latte. Jason has an Americana. So we're going to be nice and caffeined up for the ride into Canada.
So we are about to embark with some friends that we met on the cruise ship, became really great friends, and they rented a car, invited us to come along with them, and we are going to venture up the mountain, and it is an absolutely stellar, beautiful day today. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's a little snow on the mountain, but it's 70 degrees out here right now. It feels fantastic. The weather couldn't be better. It's going to be a glorious day.
And so it begins. This is fabulous because we can stop anytime we want. We have done this on the train, had a bus come through here. But having your own vehicle and being able to stop anytime you want, and you find a pull off like this, and you're like, I think I'm gonna stop. I'm a happy girl today.
So these are our good friends we met on the ship, Andrew and Carmen. Thanks to these guys, they have offered to take us up the mountain. They've rented a car, and this is our first stop off. It's absolutely beautiful, but this is going to be a great trip. And it's not a cloud in the sky, but when you look over at the mountains, it looks like there's clouds because there's snow still on the mountain.
When they built this road, they knew what they were doing, and they built in pull-offs all along the way. And they did it strategically because if there's a pull-off, there's something beautiful down below. And from right here is a massive waterfall. You can see it. Starts way up the top of the mountain and goes all the way down, and you can just hear that roaring water. Fantastic. If you do the train, you're on that side. If you do the road, you're on this side of this big ravine through here.
I'm starting to rethink my wardrobe here because it's warm, y'all.
It is
now,
warm.
I know the higher in elevation that we go, the cooler it's going to get, surely. So, but as of right now, it's warm. Oh yeah, you can hear the power of that waterfall. It's amazing.
Yeah, so this is a fancier pull off. They actually like made a little parking lot where people can pull over right here. So like an entire bus can stop and let people off to sightsee a bit. And there's this fancy little suspension bridge too. We are thoroughly enjoying this. Best spot so far. Of course, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of these. This is Summit Creek. So we are about, I think we passed a sign that said Summit 3,300 feet. And
we've been on the trail about 30 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like one beautiful stop after another. But this, it's got this beautiful water through
You can kind of
here.
hike down through
Yeah.
the rocks down to the lake. Just a short hike. Buses are just right up there. People are all down through here. We're the only ones right now, but what's weird is you're sitting here taking in all this breathtaking, beautiful views, and then a damn mosquito comes and lands on you. I'm like, I can't believe how many mosquitoes there are.
So the water
Glorious
has got
nonetheless.
that green tint to it, and that's glacial silt. So that's why the water up here is just such a unique and beautiful color. But I mean, right here is like the spot. You've got mountains, you've got water, you've got the reflections of the mountains in the water.
Yeah.
Beautiful landscape all around us, snow on the mountains, the sun beating down warmth on us at the moment.
Might see some wildlife. We probably will see some bears. When Andrew rented the car, the guy was telling him, when you see bears, don't get too close to them. Just mind your own business.
Not if you see bears, but when you see bears.
So I was just thinking, if a bear comes around that rock right now, we're pretty much screwed. I want to see a bear, but not like that close.
Yeah, not right now.
But it just dawned on me like, hey, we're the only ones out here. We could make a nice little morsel snack for some bear right now. But let's hope not.
The stops keep getting more epic and more epic. We are literally on a lake. On a lake. We can stop here. This is a boat launch, and a guy just brought his boat out onto this lake. The water's crystal clear. There's people that are wading out in the water. We've got tennis shoes on, so I don't really want to get my feet wet right now, but we absolutely could do that. But just look at this. Oh, we are in Canada. We've been in Canada for a hot minute now, but you have to go through customs, so you do have to bring your passport if you're going to make this drive. And we were in British Columbia. We are going to keep driving until we get into the Yukon Territory. All right, finding any good skippers?
Here we go.
Ooh, good. Whoa. You did it. Very good, Skip. So this is cool. When they rented the car, it came with a book with all the different mile markers and things to see. So that's pretty nifty. So in case anybody's wanting to do this, that was rented from Affordable Car Rental. And they have the car from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. today, which is plenty of time to get out and explore. And we looked it up to see, well, what lake is this? This is Tutshi Lake, T-U-T-S-H-I, Tutshi Lake. Crystal clear, beautiful lake. Jason's skipping rocks. He's doing good too.
Yeah, I'm basically just an adult child. I love skipping rocks. No, this is just, when you're in a place this spectacular, you should be skipping rocks, right? This is awesome. Man, so much beautiful places in this world. Mm-hmm. It's nice to be able to get out and enjoy them. But I just can't get over how beautiful of a day it is.
I know.
Hate to keep going on about it. Looks like somebody Well, hello there, Mr. Raven. Look at him up there.
Oh, that's a big old raven. So we are at the spot where there is the sign for the British Columbia, very underwhelming sign, and the sign for the Yukon. And that's a new Yukon sign. It has changed since last time we were here. So we have to get our picture entering the Yukon Territory of Canada. Well, stop number 2001. These are fantastic. So we got a good shot of the lake here, and I'm standing here and go, I hear water. Where am I hearing the water from? There's literally water just running down the side of the mountain. That's what's so cool about this. You're out in like wilderness. There are no people. There's no stores. There's no gas stations. There's no bathrooms. Sorry, ladies. It's a challenge. I'll be honest with you, but it is so beautiful. And yeah, there's just like, you know, this little tiny waterfall. There's cars. There's a tiny little waterfall on the side of the mountain. Well, we have made it to Carcross. This is where we're going to have lunch today. And so has the railroad. So there's lots of people here. So when you do the railroad, there's different ones you can choose from. Some of them are just round trip and you never get off the train. This one actually makes a stop here and it's letting everyone off. So that's pretty cool. We have been to this town before. A few years ago, we did the trip where you go up into the Yukon and we drove south from Whitehorse and we stopped here in Carcross. So it's a cute little town. And yeah, we're going to walk around a little bit, get something to eat, check out the shops, stretch our legs.
Buy a t-shirt with no sleeves. It's warm.
Hey, I got short sleeves on.
Guys walking around with no shirts on. I'm thinking about joining the club.
Maybe buy some shorts somewhere.
I did do some man grooming.
The bistro. Yep, it is lunchtime.
All right, so we got one burger and split it, and we upgraded our fries to poutine, because I'm not going to come to Canada and not get poutine, right? So, if you don't know what a poutine is, it's fries with gravy and cheese curds.
That's a pretty good looking burger. I mean, look at this bacon, y'all. I mean, that's a piece of bacon.
That is a piece of bacon.
That's what we got. Big old piece of bacon, nice pickle, lettuce. No lettuce. Well, yeah, we got
there's lettuce.
Tomato, purple onion, some cheddar cheese. Let's go.
I think you said that's good.
Good little burger. I was hungry. We've been doing some driving. Sightseeing, working up an appetite. Very strong with the bacon flavor. Because there's some big old pieces of bacon.
Yeah, it is. So the train is gone. There's the train office, and the train tracks are empty now. Yeah, when we were here a couple years ago, we took a really cool picture of Jason on that bridge. He's like, when we got here and there was a train on the tracks, he goes, "Aw, I wanted to take my picture on the bridge again." But it's gone now, so we can take his picture. But what we're doing now is going in the general store, because this is a spot, if you're going to come to Carcross, you have to go check out the general store. It's, I think, the oldest in the area. December 24th, 1909. The ice cream shop smells so good. I'm actually quite full from lunch, but I'm really sad about that because this ice cream shop smells amazing because they make their own waffle cones. And I can smell it. Oh God, that smells so good. So this is Emerald Lake. It is the furthest destination point in the Yukon that we wanted to come to today. And I'm so glad we did. It's just a few minutes past Carcross, the little town that we just had lunch in. So we came over here just to see this lake. Now you can't go down to it. There's only a private drive, so you can't go all the way down. But from the overlook, here's where you can really see the colors anyway. Absolutely stunning. The beautiful blue-green color of Emerald Lake is created by sunlight reflecting off a white layer of marl on the lake bed. Marl is a white calcium carbonate clay that forms in the water, then settles often unevenly on the lake bottom. It forms when enough carbonate from dissolving limestone reacts with calcium in the water. Okay, there's your lesson for the day.
And just like that, we're in the desert.
What?
How crazy is this? We're just driving by and we see the Carcross Desert. We went from being in the mountainous wilderness to the desert. How cool is this?
It really is.
Yeah.
So these are sand dunes back here. And I mean, they go up pretty high. I don't think we're going to climb all the way up to the sand dunes, but we're going to go check it out a little bit more. But this is actually the spot of an ancient lake that is dried up. And this was the lake bed that has formed sand dunes now. Yeah, you're surrounded by mountains that are green and lush, huge, gorgeous lakes, and then all of a sudden, desert. It's like, what just happened? Wild. And we just happened upon this. We didn't know this was here. But what a cool find. So this is a spot we saw when we were coming in, and we said we missed it. And we're like, oh, we have to remember that on the way back. This is just beautiful because it's an actual light turnoff. There's a platform right here where you can take pictures, but there's an island out of the middle of the lake. So you've got just these panoramic views of the lake, the island, the mountains, and layers upon layers of mountains right here. It's just gorgeous.
And there's actually a boat out there all to himself. He's got that lake. Well, you know, there's probably some excellent fishing in there.
I bet. We've had an epic day. We're not done yet, but we're working our way back now.
Yep, working our way back down the Skagway.
We were just saying that there was no wildlife, and as soon as we said that, we see a grizzly on the side of the road. Look at this.
We were at the Yukon Suspension Bridge. We had to make this stop. We saw it coming in. We're like, if we have time, we'll stop on the way back. So they said that really you would like to spend an hour to an hour and a half here because there's a lot of exhibits and very cool like history of the area. We don't have time to do that, but we definitely want to walk the bridge, check out the area a little bit. There are Class 5 rapids down there underneath this bridge. So I can see it from here, what the bridge looks like. That's gonna be cool to walk across. It's all elevated platforms up here. Lots of history and exhibits. You can go take a picture with a bear.
There's a bear over there.
There's a bear over there.
Where?
There.
Over there?
All right, here we go. Ooh, it's very bouncy. Very, very bouncy. Oh man, this is beautiful. So you're totally safe. You have gates on both sides of you. Look at that. Amazingly beautiful. Great stop. I'm so glad we stopped here. There's definitely a lot more to see. We don't have the time to go explore everything, but just walking across that bridge and getting the views of the river down below, the mountains around, oh, perfect. I love it. I'm so glad we made the stop. Look, nobody's on the bridge right now. It's so funny. It's either very busy or completely empty. And we are back in Alaska. There is the Alaska sign. We have finished our adventure in Canada, in the Yukon Territory, in British Columbia. Now we are back in the United States, in Alaska. But it's not just about the sign. You got to check out the view from the sign too. Look at this view. What?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live from here in Alaska because if you don't get the sign, it didn't happen, right? And I'm proud to report that the weather has been extremely warm today.
Are you weatherman today?
Yes, but we've had an amazing day with some amazing folks. And this is we got one more big stop off to do. It's one of the waterfalls that I think we're going to be able to fill, actually.
Yes, we can
We'll get some sprinkles, so we're going to cool off here in a minute, but what an awesome day. And I just chose to talk into my microphone like a regular microphone.
Weatherman. Okay, this is probably one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. This is a Kiwanis Club sign, statue, something. Very strange right here at the Alaska sign. See, there's this. Gorgeous view. Alaska sign. Okay, our last stop on the road is a waterfall. Now this is the little waterfall right here, the big one's over there. But what's cool is me and Sophia were here last year, and so our tour guide told us this is a glacier fed waterfall. So this is pure water. If you want to drink it, it's safe to drink. So me and Sophia got a little drink here. Jason, you want to do the honors and get a little drink?
Yep. How do I do this? Look, get the shower.
You're getting wet?
Yep. That's good.
You're all wet. Okay, it wasn't like splattering like that last year. Oh well. Good pure water?
Yes.
But here is the waterfall we came to see. Literally on the side of the road. The coolness coming off of this waterfall is like air conditioning. It feels so good. It's been such a warm day, and now we're in the shade with like a mist flowing on us. Oh my God. I just want to like stand here for an hour and cool off. It feels fabulous. Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
Is it cold?
Oh, man, that feels good.
Okay, we are back in Skagway. We have dropped the car off at the car rental place, and we're going to take a little walk around the town before we get back on the ship. Well, I will tell you, we worked up quite the appetite today exploring Skagway. We are back on board, and it is time for dinner. And tonight we are at Cagney's Steakhouse, which is the signature restaurant of Norwegian Cruise Line. It's on every single ship, and it's consistently good. And with your dining plan, you get 2 appetizers, yay, and a steak. So I have the crab cake as my first appetizer. Very good crab cake here. And Jason's got a giant wedge salad. Look at this thing. Look at the size of that wedge salad. It's ginormous.
It is ginormous. Well, I saw one coming in, and I'm like, ooh, that's perfect. That's going to hit the spot. That's what I wanted. So I got me one. Got chunks of blue cheese, creamy dressing on it as well, bacon, bits and tomatoes, and just a good. This is going to be a good little refreshing bite. Then I ordered the ribeye, medium rare, with a loaded baked potato and some cream spinach. I'm looking forward to this meal, but I am digging in to my wedge salad.
I got the crab cake, which I always get when I come to Cagney's. That is so good. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of it before I dug into it. Whoops. Anyway, really good crab cake. So I get the petite filet because I don't eat a lot. And so there is a bigger filet, but this is all I need. And it gives me my little steak fix. And I got a little side of Bernaise sauce. And it's cooked perfectly medium. That's delicious. Our sides are still on their way. Nice and peppery too. It's so funny the size of Jason's steak compared to the size of my steak.
Mine's not petite.
No.
I'm excited for this.
Oh, there's the sides. Look at that.
Here comes all the rest of the goodies.
Broccoli,
My potato.
mashed potatoes, baked potato. How's that steak?
I opted out. I didn't want any sauce because if the steak is good, you shouldn't have to have any good sauce. Medium rare, perfectly. Steak is great, deep flavored well.
What cut is that?
Ribeye. Can't go wrong with a good ribeye. And I got my loaded baked potato.
Look at
Lots
that
of butter,
sucker.
cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and sour cream. And I got my cream spinach. I'm excited for this meal.
All right, let's dig
Let's
in.
eat.
This is the OMG butterscotch cheesecake. Look at that deliciousness. Oh. What? That's delicious. Oh my God, that's so good.
It looks good.
Oh, literally, that's why it's called the OMG cheesecake.
That I got for you. Creme brulee, you gotta try it.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Oh yeah.
So this is a raspberry creme brulee. Oh yeah, it's definitely got like a hint of pink to it. That's good. So I didn't know if the raspberry would give it a tart taste or not. It's still sweet, but it just has like a little twist to it with that raspberry. Both desserts are very good.
You know, we could go enjoy the nightlife on the ship. There's a cool show tonight that actually I had reservations for. That's not going to happen. There's plenty of bars we could go to and hang out tonight. But we have put on our swimsuits and we're going to the thermal suite because the thermal spa is just what we're feeling tonight for that ultimate relaxation.
Yep.
Right?
I concur. Spa day. Spa night.
Spa night. We're going to watch Sail Away from Skagway from a heated lounger. You know, the sky in Alaska is deceiving. It's not dark and it's 10 p.m. We shut the spa down tonight. Yeah, it's open till 10 o'clock at night. That's fabulous. Saw the most beautiful sail away from Skagway. What an amazing day. All right, so I just want to give you a little bit of information at the end. Again, like I said in the beginning, if you've never been to Skagway, I definitely recommend you doing the White Pass Railway. It is fantastic. There's a lot of history there, and it's a really, really cool train ride. So pricing there starts at $229 a person, and it's a 2.5-hour round trip ride. Or you can do a combination of train with a bus back, or you can add on and add on and add on, and it can get up to like $379 a person. So just depending on what you want to do. So what we did today, the car rental was $350 for all day from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I think that's a pretty good deal. If you've already done the train and you're looking for something different to do in Skagway, that's something you can do on your own. And remember, you do have to have a passport to do what we did today. What a great day. We are going to call it a night, and we'll see you next time. This is our 7th trip to Alaska and our first time ever to Icy Strait Point. What's very cool about Icy Strait Point is that it has the largest zip line in the world. It is right down there, and we are about to go do it. So this is part of the reason we were excited about this itinerary, is because we were going to I'm going to say 2.5 ports that we've never been to before. So Icy Strait Point today, Sitka tomorrow, and then we have a full day in Victoria, Canada, where typically you just get that like evening stop. And when I say, that's why I say 2.5. From my understanding, this is typical weather here in Icy Strait Point. It is very overcast. Literally the clouds are like where I feel like I can almost touch them. They're so low down. And the zip line is going right through them. So you see a little bit of people like down here, and then you see a break in the clouds up there. Other than that, I think you're like in the clouds a lot during the zip line, but I'm really excited about it. I'm going to say it's a beautiful Alaska day because it's not raining, and I feel like cool outside, but it's not too cold. It's not raining, and it just feels like Alaska, if you know what I mean. And the tide is out, and everyone is playing down in the rocks. But look how low the clouds are. You can't even see the tops of the mountains. This is also a great port for animal viewing. From our balcony, we saw several bald eagles this morning. They were just flying in, landing in the tops of the trees. I can actually hear one right now. So an eagle makes a very high-pitched squeaking sound, and so I do hear one
but we saw several this morning just from our ship balcony. And this is a great spot for whale watching too. So we decided to do the zip line today. You definitely could do both because the zip line only takes about an hour. So we could have booked whale watching as well, but we've never been to this port, so we just want to check it out. Icy Strait Point Adventure Center. The Adventure Center is also a gift shop. And you can book excursions if you haven't already.
Up and away. Here we go. We're on the gondola going up to hopefully not our demise.
So yes, we have very, very, very hot coffee right now. We took the green gondola up to this point, and then we take the red gondola all the way up to the top of the zip line area. So I wasn't sure if they sent you up on the zip line and then back down, but they don't. So you take the gondola up and the zip line down. So we just got off the green gondola. We're gonna walk over to the red gondola and keep going up. Oh, it's hot, coffee's hot. Okay, so our ship docked at Ocean Landing. We walked over here to Juneau Cannery. Then we took the gondola over here to Wilderness Landing. And now we are about to take the Sky Peak gondola over here to the mountaintop forest area. And that's where we get on the zip rider. But it looks like we can explore a little bit first. Ooh, there's a taco stand up here. What? We just had lunch, so we're not hungry, but you can totally get tacos. They have caribou tacos, halibut tacos. Oh man, I wish I wouldn't have eaten already. There's the actual taco truck and where you can sit and eat. Right next to the red gondola. So if you're here and you just want to take the gondola up to the top, you can just buy a ticket for the gondola. If you bought a ticket for the zip line, the gondola is included. So we have to go over here to Departure Den and exchange our tickets for wristbands for the gondola. And I guess for the zip line, we'll go find out. Okay, we just signed our life away on the waiver board over there. No idea what I just agreed to. We just initial sign. I'm 18. Yes, let's go. All right, here we go. The sign says that this is Alaska's only high-speed gondola. Enjoy your ride. Thank you. Whee! Well, there we go.
Up and away.
You need to come sit on this side so you can see us going up.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that view. We're about to go up into the clouds.
We sure are. That's crazy.
What? We're going into the clouds. Are you scared, honey?
A little bit. Yes, I must admit.
I mean, literally, you can't see the gondolas ahead of us.
We're literally going to go through the clouds.
Can you see all the white around us? We are literally in the clouds right now.
Oh, yeah. It's getting real. We're about to zip line down this mountain, the longest zip line in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm afraid of heights.
And we just stopped. We are above the clouds now. Look at that. We are on top of the clouds. Crazy.
Oh my God.
Jason's freaking out.
I just need to sit back and relax. Man, I think it's not going to get me, but then it gets me. Oh my God, we're so far up.
We're like literally on top of the mountain, or almost on top of the mountain.
Over the clouds.
Don't look down.
Too late. We made it. Safe and sound.
So as soon as you get off the gondola, there's an overlook right here, so you can look down, and that's Glacier Bay right there. So we're really, really close to Glacier Bay. You can see out, you can see the clouds that we are above. You can see the ocean down below. Pretty pretty cool to take in the gondola up. So we have 30 minutes until our zip line time, so we've got a little bit of time to explore up here.
So they got a nice little area up here. They got some tents and picnic tables, little food trucks. You can get beer, you can get snacks, foods. They even got a smokeless fire pit here for the kids to roast some marshmallows. I've seen some adults roasting some marshmallows. We're posted up next to it, just kind of enjoying the warmth of it, putting off some great ambience. Everybody's just filling up with their beers, snacks, and soft drinks and whatnot. Really cool port.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. I like it here.
Yeah, it's really nice. And so we just got a few more minutes before we check in and fly down the mountain like bats out of hell.
You ready for this, honey?
Ready or not, let's go. Here I go.
Time to check in.
All right, so we are checked in for our 2 o'clock appointment. The zip rider is a 1/4 mile long, all right, from end to end, the actual ride. It's 90 seconds to get from top to bottom, and you going 60 miles an hour the whole time. So this ought to be pretty fun and scary at the same time.
Hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come.
Okay, so I gotta admit, I am jacked. Okay, I am jacked from head to toe. But I was terrified when they opened that gate and let us go. He goes, I'm gonna count to 3, but I'm gonna do it in my head. So I had my Insta 360. When he said that, I kind of panicked. I was worried that the wind was gonna knock it out of my hands. So I went to pull my pole down a little bit, and I must have like hit record again and stopped recording because it didn't take. I didn't get the recording.
I hate that.
Oh, wah, wah, wah. Okay, but there are a couple of small corrections because at the top of the hill, they told us it was a 1/4 mile, 90 seconds. But when we got, you walk down about a 4 or 5 minute walk, a steep downhill to where you actually get on the ride. And that gentleman there said it's actually 1.5 miles.
And that makes more sense.
Yeah, 1.5 miles definitely makes more sense. 90 seconds, you're going 60 miles an hour. Okay, and then I look at the sign, it says world's longest zip line. And I said, I just read it out loud. And the guy goes, yeah, we had to take it down. I said, why? He says, well, because there's a zip line in Dubai that's actually 2 feet longer. So they can't call themselves the world's longest, but they can still call themselves the world's largest because they're the only zip line in the world where you can bring 6 people down at once.
Yep.
If you're ever on an Alaskan cruise and you come to the icy Strait, you got to do this. This is awesome. It's worth it. It's worth it. Because, I mean, you come through the clouds.
Yeah.
And that was terrifying and exhilarating, and I need a beer.
All right, there's a nature trail. Let's check this out. Okay, it's starting to sprinkle just a little bit, but at least it was not raining when we were doing the zip line. We're gonna go for a walk through nature. So this is the same trail that the gondola takes over to the wilderness landing. I think that's what it's called. We're gonna walk it and just check it out. It's a nice day. When I say nice, I mean it's Alaska weather.
It looks like the Ewoks village on Return of the Jedi in here. It's really cool. How they have their little villages and huts in the trees.
Oh, yeah.
Except there's no village or huts in the trees, but the little walkways from tree to tree on the little platforms and stuff. Doesn't it look like that?
I'm really surprised there's nobody doing this
Skywalk thing?
skywalk, yeah, whatever you call it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not that brave, but I'm surprised no one is.
You're not that brave. You just went down the world's largest zip line.
I'm harnessed in. So this area, all these little islands, are part of the Tongass rainforest. And when you're walking through here, you can definitely tell you are in a rainforest. If you look at the ground covering, there's tons of fern.
All this moss is real
squishy
soft.
moss.
It's so soft. Look,
It's squishy.
I know it. Make
But
for a
look at
good bed.
this. I mean, this just screams rainforest, doesn't it? So cool. Oh, you can hear the zip lines. You can see the gondolas coming through here. It's a neat little walk. So there's a bald eagle's nest, and there's a sign saying, look up, there's a bald eagle's nest. And right now there's an eagle perched right underneath the nest. Big bald eagle.
Yeah, a guy up the hill,
So pretty.
he was just walking the trail and he saw the eagle fly in. And so he's up there letting everybody know the eagle's actually there.
How cool.
Really cool.
This is absolutely a beautiful walk, by the way. The trees are really, really tall.
There goes the ship.
Yep. There's another ship coming in. Like, it's late afternoon and that ship is
Oh,
coming in.
that one's coming in?
Yeah. Because it wasn't here earlier. It's weird that it's coming in so late in the day. What time is it, Jace?
It is 3:20.
3:20 and a ship's pulling in. That's strange.
I wonder what ship that is.
Seaborne Quest. I just saw this name of it on there. All right. But this is a beautiful walk. Because if you look up, the trees are really tall. And then you have this thick ground cover all around you. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how trees have fallen. And then nature just takes over and covers them with moss. So it's a half-mile trail. We just came out the other end, 15-minute walk right here. And you come out at Wilderness Landing if you start from where we started. And from here, we can take the gondola back if we want to, or we can walk it back. But since this is a new port for me, I need a magnet. I get a magnet from every spot we go to, every port, every city, and never been to Icy Strait Point, so we're gonna pop in the gift shop and get a magnet. Ooh, do I want that one? Or that one? Or that one? Or that one? They're all $10. Or that one. I think I want that one. They have Christmas ornaments in here too. We do collect those as well. And you can even buy a tin of salmon in here. So if you come walking down the waterfront, there's a nice paved path and it brings you to the old cannery, which is a museum, and there's a couple of restaurants down here. Let's go check it out. All right, it says Alaska Gifts over there. And then this is everything here. Kayak Center, Crab House, Icy Strait Museum. The salmon shop. There's blueberry jam. Whole salmon fillets you can take home. All kinds of food stuff up in here. So part of the museum is showing you like the old cannery stuff, and it shows you how they processed the salmon on these machines. Those are not real salmon. Lovely. Not real salmon.
All right, so we walked all the way down to the end, or pretty close to the end over here at Port, and to the crab house, because we have been seeing like flyers all day, all over this place, gone up the mountain, seeing them there.
Yep.
Of the house specialty here at the Crab House Bar, the Alaska Krabby Bloody Mary. Came all the way here to get that and didn't get that. I got me an Alaskan lager. Not specific to the icy straits,
Yeah.
but it's an Alaskan beer nonetheless.
You're a beer guy.
And it's the nice bartender let me have a sample of it, and it was fantastic, nice and light, which is what I was kind of in the mood for. Nice little topper for this amazing adventure we've had today.
So we're over here by the whale statue, and yes, you have to come take your picture with the whale statue. But over here in that tree right up above it is a bald eagle. It's just hanging out. We're about to get back on the ship. We had the most epic experience. We were sitting there watching the eagle, trying to see, is he gonna fly? Is he gonna fly? And he did. And Jason was able to capture him flying. He went down, tried to get a fish, didn't quite get it, but went back up in the tree. That was so cool. Yep, now it's time to get back on the ship.
All right, so for dinner tonight, we just got on the ship. We were walking back to our cabin, and we're like, you know what, the local sounds good. We haven't eaten here yet, so I decided to get me a half dozen buffalo wings with a little extra side of buffalo sauce and some ranch. And Elisa's got the classic cheeseburger. We're gonna split that. And nice cold Michelob Ultra to top off such an awesome day.
Right?
What a cool port.
Oh, speaking of my cheeseburger.
There he comes. Coming in hot.
There it
Look at this
is.
guy here. This looks like trouble here.
There we go. Yum. Sometimes you just cannot go wrong with a cheeseburger. Well, we had a great day in Icy Strait Point today. First time ever in this port. Had a lot of fun. I will definitely be looking for itineraries that come back here in the future. And we've just been wandering the ship tonight. Haven't recorded a lot because went to the comedy show and you can't record in there. And then honestly, we've just been sitting in the atrium and then sitting in the humidor. Yeah, I smell like a cigar right now. I don't smoke cigars, but Jason does. And we've just been talking and having a good time. And that doesn't really make for good video for you guys. So we've just been hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow in Sitka, Alaska, which is another new port for us. See you soon. Bye. We are in Sitka, Alaska for our first time ever aboard Norwegian Joy, and we have a super fun excursion today. We're going to sea kayaking. What?
Raining a little tiny bit, but that's okay because that's going to make the adventure a little bit better.
Don't you love my life jacket? So we are here in downtown Sitka right now, and we have the option of getting rain gear if we want. They have rain pants, rain jackets, and of course you have to wear a life jacket. So me and Jason both have our jackets that are rain gear on, so I don't think we're gonna partake in any of the extra rain gear, but we have our life jackets. Yeah, it was raining when we first got off the ship, and we're like, I don't know about all this kayaking in the rain, but the rain has stopped, the sun is trying to come out, so fingers crossed we will be good for the duration of this kayaking adventure. All right, I see why it's called the banana boat. That's what we're about to get on. Take us to our float destination. That's a big sea lion right there. Cool. We're in Sitka Harbor. Okay, we are all geared up now. We have on more sleek life jackets than we had to wear on the banana boat. So these are more tight fitting. What's great is there's a pocket right here that we can put our phone in. So that's cool. There was a kayaking trip that was leaving right from the port. This is better because they took us on a boat out to the cool areas. And this is a wilderness kayaking. So this is going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
Suited up, ready to go. Got my spray skirt on. Let's cover the hole so our legs won't get wet. Got our slim fit life jackets, and the water's like smooth, crystal smooth. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm really stoked about this. It's just hope the rain holds off, but so far so good. But we are about to load up right now.
the end of the cove right now. And right here, like literally right there is a bald eagle just perched up watching. There's salmon jumping literally all around us. So I'm sure he's just like looking for a snack. But we can hear other bald eagles in the area. They have a very high pitched sound to them. And we saw ravens as well. But this is very, very shallow here at the end of the bay. And our guide spotted some jellyfish too. There are jellyfish in these waters, but tons and tons of salmon. Yeah, look how shallow it is. Like literally, boop, right there. Look at the starfish. There's a bunch of big ones right here, over there.
Oh man, what a perfect end to a perfect excursion that was. Come in and they got hot potato soup waiting for you, and it's absolutely perfect. You know, what a cool excursion though. We saw 3 eagles, bald eagles. One of them flew right over our heads.
That was so cool.
I mean, you could see how big their wingspan were. It just flew right over our heads. The only thing that would have made that better if it had a fish. But salmon were jumping around. Eagles were flying around. We didn't see any seals, but the landscape is just epic, man. Low-lying clouds, beautiful white spruce trees everywhere, a thick, dense forest. Oh, man. This is awesome. Stuck my hand down in the water. It's cold. Locals said it's about 40 degrees.
Yeah, my butt's soaked, so I can definitely feel it.
He said that's warm right now. Thank goodness we put the rain skirts on, or the, what do they call them?
Splash skirts.
Splash skirts. Because we would have gotten soaked, because when you're going and paddling, water's coming down that paddle and just trickling right into your canoe or your kayak. So without that, we would have been completely soaked, but just my butt's a little bit soaked right there. Could have been worse. Anyway, did you have fun?
I had a great time.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Some information about Sitka if you're boarding here. There is a shuttle. It's completely free from the cruise port into downtown. You do have to go online and register for a time to get into downtown. The return shuttle, you don't have to request a return time. And then depending on when your all aboard is, the last shuttle will leave approximately an hour before all aboard. So our all aboard is 4:30. So the last shuttle running back is 3:30, which it is 3:30 now. So we are just going to take the shuttle, provide it with our excursion back to the port area. We will have a little bit of time in the port area before we have to get back on the ship to check that out a little bit. We did sleep in a bit this morning. You know, that's what's great about these long port days, because you don't have to get up and hurry up and get off the ship. So our tour wasn't until 12:30. So we were able to sleep late, you know, get up, wander the ship a little bit, have some lunch before we got off.
Well, that is a wrap for Sitka. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the downtown, didn't get to see a lot of the port area. That's on us, nobody else. Norwegian was in port from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. All aboard is 4:30, so we have to get back on the ship now. But I was able to pop into the shop and get a Sitka magnet, because I've never been to Sitka before, and just take a little quick look around. And now we're gonna get back on the ship and dry my butt off because it's soaking wet.
Well, we closed out the night in the thermal suite in the spa, and that is just a fantastic experience in Alaska. You know, it's cold and it's, you know, sometimes rainy outside, and then you go in the thermal suite and it's warm and inviting, and you can just lay on one of those stone loungers for an hour. Definitely did that. You know, spent some time in the hot tub. There weren't a lot of people in there, so that was fantastic. Watching sail away from Sitka from the hot tub, you know, pretty epic. And we literally closed the spa down again tonight. So it's just our thing right now. I can't imagine doing an Alaska cruise now without the thermal suite. It's always going to happen. And so we're going to call it a night, because we have another fun, epic adventure in Ketchikan tomorrow. So see you soon. Bye.
Welcome to Ketchikan, Alaska, where it's raining, but we're going fishing anyway for salmon. It's going to be a good day anyway. I don't care if it's raining. It's Alaska. Yeah, it's been like raining, stop raining, raining, stop raining all morning. It's right at noon or at 11:45. We're just getting off the ship because our fishing expedition is at noon. So I'm super excited about having a later in the day excursion, not early in the morning. I definitely prefer, being able to get up on the ship, have a nice leisurely morning, go to the gym, walk the track, have a little lunch, and then get off and have your excursion, which is exactly what we have done today. We are here at Ward Cove. This is Norwegian's private port in Ketchikan. So we've got 2 ships in port today. It is us and Norwegian Encore. And what's cool is we've been on that ship a couple times. It's a great ship. We've actually sailed on Encore to Alaska. Right after COVID resumed, it was actually considered a test cruise. So that's pretty cool. And we came to Ketchikan on that one. Let me just say something real quick. If you have the opportunity to do a longer itinerary like we're on, absolutely take advantage of that, because not only did we get 2 additional ports, icy Strait Point and Sitka, but Encore was here in Ketchikan from 6 a.m. till about 1 or 2 p.m. and they have to leave. We are here till 8 p.m. so we get that full day in Ketchikan. Also, when they get to Victoria, they're going to only have 4 hours in Victoria from 8 p.m. to midnight, where we're getting a full day in Victoria from 9 a.m. to either 9 or 10 p.m. So the longer itineraries are fantastic for those long port days.
Always bring your rain gear in Alaska, because chances are it's going to rain at least once or twice during the day in Alaska, but we're not going to let it bother us, because what's a true Alaskan experience without some rain, right? But we're going fishing. I'm super excited about it. The only thing better than fishing is fishing in the rain in Alaska. Hopefully we catch some salmon. It's looking promising from what I'm hearing, and we're seeing them jump all over the place.
Literally everywhere.
So let's go. I'm excited.
This is a really pretty little port area that you come into when you sail with Norwegian. Yep. See, that's the line of people getting back on the ship, probably onto Encore. Cute.
I have an electric chair, and it's warm up here, and I don't hear you.
Yeah, this little port's really cool because everything you want souvenir-wise is in here. So if you have an excursion and you don't have time to shop in downtown, you can just come in here on your way back to the ship and get anything you wanted as far as souvenirs, including salmon. We'll show you all that when we get back, because it's time to go meet up with our fishing boat right now. I tell you what, it's surreal seeing our fishing boat next to the ship. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, we are at our fishing destination. Our guide has put 2 poles out. He's rigged them and they're ready to go. So just as we catch one, we'll just take turns reeling them in. The rain is coming down now, so I'm very grateful for this cab, because I can stay in here and not get rained on unless a fish comes on and it's my turn, which it is not right now. So the first one that was caught, Jason reeled in. It was a nice pink salmon, and then 2 more have been on the line but have broken off. So we've reeled 1 in so far, but technically caught 3. So we're going to keep going. Hopefully we can get quite a few salmon here. Funny thing is, I don't even eat salmon, but Jason loves it. So whatever we catch, we get to keep. We'll take it to a processor, and they will process it and ship it to our house. Is it so? Oh no, there he is.
Don't assume he's up there. Yeah, that's Dave.
Yeah.
Oh. Back it up some.
Back it up.
Nice and easy with it. Back it up.
Back it up.
Just lift up. Just lift up.
Lift
some.
up.
Slowly.
Slowly. Yes! Yay! Yes!
That is a big one. was an awesome fishing experience. We have 6 in the hold. We caught a whole lot more than that, but those little suckers are slippery and we get off. So we probably caught 8 that we couldn't get in on top of the 6 that we did. And I will say, I got 3 of the 6 into this boat. Everybody else just got 1. Luck of the female. So now we're going to the processor and they are gonna cut these into fillets and ship them to our house. But what a fun day. Even in the rain, it stopped raining now, but even in the rain, this was a great fishing experience. Now the sun comes out, we're done. We're like literally dropping the fish off the processor and the sun has come out and it is a beautiful day now, but that's okay. We still had a great time. You know what? There's something kind of special about fishing in the rain. It was fun.
Well, that's the end of our fishing expedition. I would say it was a success. We lost a few. I lost 3, got off the hook, but I caught 1 nice pink. Elisa caught 4, actually, so her stayed on the hook, so she did better than I did.
Well, I got 3 and 1 came off.
You got 3 and 1 came off. It was a great time. We had a great time visiting with the other guest on the boat, and our captain was fantastic. This is him actually right there. That's the man right there. What was your name again? Chris.
Bye, Chris.
And there he goes. Just as soon as he brings us back, he leaves us. See you, buddy. Yeah, so today we were catching pink salmon. And we found out that there are 5 different kinds of salmon. And the way I can remember is how our guide was telling us. He says, you know, the best way you can remember is your thumb. Your thumb rhymes with chum. So there's chum salmon. There's your index finger. So that's like socket in your eye. So that's sockeye salmon. And then you have your middle finger, which would be the king salmon, which is out of season. We're not actually fishing for those right now. Then we have the silver. Okay, that's what you would wear your ring on. This is your ring finger, silver ring, silver salmon. And then you got your pinky, pink salmon. So that's how I can remember them. But today we were catching pinks and they were all pretty good size, you know, around 3 to 5 pounders. And we dropped them off at the processing. On the way over here, we're gonna get them shipped home. And when we get home, we're gonna have fresh salmon to eat. Yes, good day. That was awesome. But way to go, Elisa. She kicked my butt. That last one got on the hook. She missed the one right before it, and I almost got it, and I said, nah, I gave it to her. She reeled that bad boy in, though. It was a good one. I think that was actually the best one of the...
It was the biggest.
Yeah, that was the biggest.
Yep.
So
there is a shuttle into downtown, but you know what? We've decided that we don't have a ton of time left. We'd have about 2 hours, but I think the last shuttle would come back in just like an hour. So, and it's about 15, 20 minutes into downtown. So we're just gonna get back on the ship, go enjoy the spa for a little bit, and then we have an early dinner. Like we have teppanyaki at 5:30, so we really don't have that much time. Such a fun day. And I was the king of the fishing, or the queen of the fishing. Only girl on board, and I got 3 of the 6 fish.
yeah, Elisa kicked all our asses. Us guys were standing there going, well, shoot, if I was a fish, I'd want to bite on her hook too.
So this is our 3rd time fishing in Ketchikan. Definitely like one of the best excursions you can do when you're in Alaska is going fishing. This was fantastic. So we are at Mick's Bar on deck 6 having a pre-dinner cocktail.
Cheers.
I can't believe this is like day number 8 of the cruise and my first espresso martini.
Your favorite.
Why am I just now having one of these?
I know.
They're so good. Yep, we have dinner at teppanyaki in just like 10 minutes, so we just got a few minutes.
We're celebrating our successful fish expedition.
That's so exciting.
Snapping your fingers and jumping her feet, singing do here you go. And the Japanese kung fu, yeah. Everybody wants a kung fu fighting, yeah. And this is the Japanese cowboy. Yeah. All right, with the Japanese Tai Chi. All right, no one can see that. Yeah, here you go. And around the egg, yeah. You are the dancing queen. Young and queen of the 70s, Anak Cobra. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Anyone garlic butter? Everybody good?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. More butter, much better. Yeah. You love it? Everybody love it? Good. 2 more pounds? And this is the list of... And for you, sir, you ordered Kamakura chicken and steak. My only sunshine, you make me happy-hearted. Prayerful, baby, body. Here's the steaks all the way from the Moo Island. From the... Here you go, and the jumbo shrimps. All the way from the back of the ship.
We are coming to you live from the Mix Bar, Deck 6.
So we came here before dinner and we're here after dinner. You cannot talk in teppanyaki. I love how they say this is the quietest, most romantic restaurant on board, and that's a joke.
You can't hear afterwards either.
It's so loud, but the
But it's
food
fun.
is good.
Yeah.
It's a fun environment, and we always do teppanyaki every time we're on board. So dinner's over.
Yeah.
Have after dinner drinks
Yep. We got a Tito's and club soda.
and a espresso martini. But I asked for it in a glass like this because we're going to the theater. We have a show right now. We're here to see Bring Back the 90s, and they're opening with Nirvana. Yes. That show was so much fun. So we couldn't record any of it. There was like copyrights and stuff.
Yeah.
But I literally smiled or laughed through the entire show.
NCL always has the best shows.
They really
I say it
do.
all the time. And it just, I mean, they just have the best shows. The choreographing was perfect.
Yes.
Every singer, I mean, was a great singer. I mean, everybody was in sync. The song choices were fantastic.
Yeah.
It was and it's stuff that we grew up with. I mean, I went to high school from 90 to 94.
I graduated in 96.
I mean, so it was, we knew every bit of the music.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So basically the show was like a compilation of a lot of 90s music with singing and dancing. But the best part is like it went dark and they brought these things out. We're like, what's happening? And they turned the stage into a blockbuster.
Blockbuster video.
Seriously, like the singers were wearing blockbuster uniforms, and then they did kind of like the highlights of the like TV shows and movies.
The highlights of the 90s, all the popular stuff
Yes.
of the 90s, like Saved by the Bell,
Friends, Jurassic Park.
Men in Black.
Yeah, great show.
I absolutely love how we have done Alaska on this trip. The itinerary's been fantastic. So we've got long days in port and we can schedule afternoon excursions, which we have done the last 2 days, and it's worked out so great for us. So we can have that slow morning on board, have some lunch, and then get off and go straight to our excursion. So yesterday in Sitka, the name of the excursion is Wilderness Sea Kayaking Adventure. It is a 3-hour adventure. It does provide a snack, and it is $259 a person. Now, when you book with the More at Sea, you are going to get $50 off of that per cabin, not per person, but still that's a nice little discount. You can pre-book these before your cruise, or you can book on board for, you know, the only problem with booking on board is some excursions will be sold out. So if you've got your heart set on something, definitely pre-book it. But that was a fantastic excursion. We really got to go out and see the wildlife in Sitka, which is really what Sitka is all about, is getting out and seeing the wilderness, the wildlife, the rainforest. It was fantastic. And then today in Ketchikan, the salmon fishing. Oh my God, what a fantastic adventure. Okay, let me get you the details on that one. Okay, so this one that we did today was called a local salmon fishing in Ketchikan. It's 4 hours. They do provide a snack, and it was $429 a person. So fishing expeditions are going to be pricey because you only have, 4 to 8 people on a boat. We only had 4. We were lucky. Some boats had 6, some had 8. So we were very, very lucky only to have 4. That was fantastic. But whenever it is such small groups, the price is going to be a little bit more. Again, this one was booked through Norwegian, so we got our $50 off of that. And it was fantastic in that the boat picked us up right outside the ship. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? And dropped us off right outside the ship. So great excursions. When you come to Alaska, the excursions make the difference. If you just get off and wander into the town, you're not going to experience Alaska. You have to get out and do something. And to me, the wildlife is the best part of it, you know, and you never know what you're going to see when you get out on the water, because we saw sea lions, we saw fish jumping out of the water, we saw bald eagles flying over our heads. I mean, beyond just the excursion, when you get out there, you see so much more. And our cruise is almost over. We only have one more port, so we'll see you in Victoria. Bye.
We are on our last stop of our Alaska cruise, and we're in Victoria, Canada, and we're here all day from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. So plenty of time in the city. So the shuttle bus drops you off right here in the heart of downtown, right across from a giant gift shop.
Right here on Broughton and Government Street, smack dab in the middle of it all. It's very busy. The bus driver that was bringing us in said there's a couple of festivals and a lot of different things going on. So it's very, very busy. So to be patient with the shuttle drivers, that they're doing the best that they can. But it looks like there's a lot to do here. We really don't have a plan of attack. We've never been here before, so we're just going to start walking, see what we can get into. I know we're going to get some coffee. That's the first thing we're going to do. I think we both wanted some coffee, and then we know that there's a Chinatown here, and we're going to end up there for some dinner because we want some good Asian food. So looking forward to that. So I guess we better get going.
So in this downtown area, there are lots of shops, restaurants, pubs, etc. The shuttle is $15 per person, it's $18 Canadian, so, you know, about $15 a person, and you can go back and forth as much as you want. And what's really cool about these long port days, so this itinerary has been fantastic because we've had a lot of time in port. Having this long port day, we were able to have a nice slow morning on the ship. We actually each got a massage in the spa because, pro tip, you get a discount on port days. So like $50 off a spa treatment on a port day. Yes, thank you. Had lunch on the ship, and now we have gotten off to Meander, and we've still got like 8 hours, even with all that. So perfect port day. Coffee time. Everybody wants coffee today. Oh my goodness. Look at all this deliciousness. It's like we found kind of like a little art festival going on here. Local artists selling all the cool stuff they make. These are pretty cool. It's freeze-dried candy, so it takes it and puffs it up. We've got freeze-dried Skittles. That is so cool. You know, something that's normally like chewy and makes it crunchy.
These are the leaping frogs.
Leaping frogs right here. That's what it used to be. And that's what it is now. This is the Bastion Square Market. So maybe this is an every weekend thing, but we're here on a Sunday, so we lucked up and got to come and visit it. And yes, I bought some of the freeze-dried Skittles because our granddaughter Sophia absolutely loves those. All right, guys, I am not going to lie. That coffee at that coffee shop was not good. So we went to Starbucks instead. I'm sorry, but I'm being honest. Like, I don't know what it was about that coffee, but it was very, very bitter. Me and Jason, neither one liked it, but we know this is good. So we were walking to Chinatown because we have to go get some good Chinese food. But there's a music festival like right here that we didn't even know was happening right next to Chinatown. So let's go check that out.
Keep trying to tell me all I wanna do is use me.
All right, well, there's a Latin America Fest right next to Chinatown. Very cultural. Welcome to Canada's oldest Chinatown. So There's a lot of funky shops in this little alley. I can smell a lot of incense. There's like a spiral scents right there. World art, soap works, a Chinatown museum, and then like a record store. Just like a little bit of everything down this alley in Chinatown. You know, just walking around town and see a sign for the hot tub boat. That's interesting. So we did walk through Chinatown. We're not quite hungry yet to eat something, so we've walked down to the river. I guess I'm gonna call it a river. It's a harbor anyway. And there is the cutest little taxi right here. But you can tell this is a very walkable city. Everyone's out and about, walking, biking. All of these streets have bike paths in them, so very easy just to kind of get around. That's what's cool about this being a cruise port is you get dropped off in downtown and then you can walk everywhere you want to go. Most cruise ports are only going to get 4 hours in Victoria at night. So like the restaurants, the bars will be open. A lot of the shops stay open late when a ship's in town, but we're getting that rare daytime view here in Victoria, which is really cool. Yeah, there's people blowing up their paddle boards right here. There's kayaks, canoes that you can take out. We're not doing that stuff today. We did see kayaking a couple of days ago. Today we're just walking and taking it easy. And there is a huge craft beer culture here in Victoria. This is probably like the 10th pub we've seen in 5 minutes. So whenever we're in a place that we've never been before and don't have any local recommendations, we use Yelp or TripAdvisor or like Google reviews to kind of figure out where's the best place. And that dim sum place looked really good, but when I checked their Yelp reviews, it was only a 3.0, which is kind of scary. But this place, the Little Hunan, has 4.5 on Yelp. All good reviews, so I think we're going to give it a try.
Braised beef, rice noodle soup. I got me an extra egg because it didn't come with an egg. It's marinated.
I'm so excited for you to try this.
Everything that I saw with egg said it was quail egg, so I'm thinking that's quail egg, but you can see by the color how marinated it is. All right.
This place smells amazing, by the way. Ooh. More food has arrived.
Those are braised chicken wings. So I'm super excited to try that as well. Flavor's fantastic on that, but I love chicken wings. I wanted to try some braised chicken wings. What do you taste the flavor of that?
Oh, it's so tender.
So tender. The flavor is just spot on delicious. Variety of Asian spices give it that flavor. Oh my God, that's delicious. The soup. And the broth. Oh God, yeah. That's hitting on all cylinders. Rice noodles here. We got broccoli, some cabbage, carrots, some chilies, egg, tons of braised brisket. I got my chicken wings. I'm a happy dude, and we're just waiting on your dumplings.
Yeah, they said they'd take about 15 minutes, so.
Just noticed that they have a little bit of chili oil right here. I'm going to drop that in too, to spicing it up a little bit. I like it hot. I want to learn how to make these. I think it's definitely soy sauce and vinegar. I'm not sure if there's hoisin in there or not. Maybe a little bit of ginger.
Good meal, huh?
Yeah, and that was a small order. You can get a small order or a large order. Small order was about $8. The large order was about $15, $16. I got about 6 chicken wings on there. That was good, but that's all I needed because I'm getting this too. So the brisket, it's real fatty. They'll put the real fatty pieces of brisket in there, which is, I think, I like it like that in a soup. If I was just eating brisket, I wouldn't want that. There goes the diet.
So I got pan-fried dumplings, and they said these would take a little bit longer to come out because they're custom made to order. That's a good dumpling. But it's shrimp, pork, and something else in the dumpling. That's a good dumpling. Well, we are now quite full from our meal in Chinatown, and we're just walking down the main street again. I think we're going to go ahead and get back on the ship because we've kind of seen everything we wanted to do in Victoria, and that way we can enjoy our last night on board. Oh, I can tell another ship is in port now. A Royal Caribbean ship pulled in, I think, at 5 o'clock, and downtown is super busy now with 2 ships in. Yep, but the shuttle bus is here, so we're going to go back. Oh. I heard a horn. We are back in port, but we decided to walk out on the pier because this morning we walked out on our balcony. We see all these people walking up and down the pier all the way down to the lighthouse. We're like, you know what? We got to make that walk before we get back on the ship. I mean, what a cool walk is this? And there's our ship right there. And there's another ship right there. I will tell you that the temperature has dropped since we left this morning. It was quite warm in town, and it's quite chilly walking along this breakwater. That's what this is called, the breakwater. It's quite chilly out here and windy. So tonight in the theater is the Beatles, and so not every night, but certain nights of the week you can find the Beatles in the Cavern Club, but tonight they're playing in the big theater, so that's great because you don't have to, fight for a spot in the Cavern Club. You can just come in and get a seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, never before or since has there been a musical act to have had such an impact on the world. Tonight, we are proud to present to you a musical celebration of the Fab Four.
So we didn't catch it in the Cavern Club any this week or these 10 days, but we made sure to catch it the last night of the cruise. And we went to the early show, so we have time to put on our swimsuits and go to the spa. Jason's already there. He's like, I'm ready to go hit the spa. So he left the show a little bit early to get in there. But yeah, we're going to end the night in our favorite spot on Norwegian Joy in the thermal suite. Brand new thermal suite, completely refurbished. Absolutely love it. We've been in there almost every single day of this cruise and could not imagine being in Alaska without it because it was just fantastic. Whew. So we are ready to end the cruise that way.
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell as we post videos just like this one weekly of our travel adventures. Everything from cruising to RVing and all-inclusive resorts. And don't forget to check out our existing playlist. So come along with us on all our adventures. And thanks for watching.